Tracking another story in our area, a college community in turmoil. Opinions split after a ruling at Skidmore that a former student accused of rape will not be allowed to re-enroll there for another 2 years. It's a story CBS 6 first brought you as breaking news at noon. The man was suspended for a year for violating the school's sexual misconduct policy, but he was allowed to reapply. Our Jennifer Lewke broke this story earlier today. She joins us now with the latest. Jen?
Well, Liz, the controversy that you're talking about is really because the man was never criminally charged with rape. The victim in this case, Reina, who I just spoke to about an hour ago, didn't file a police report until about 6 months after the incident took place. She told me initially she thought the school could handle it, but when she wasn't happy with how they were handling it, that's when she filed the police report. The school did find that this male student was guilty of violating its own sexual misconduct policy, allowed him to reapply after a 1-year suspension. Today, Reina learned he will not be able to be coming back here next year. He has been suspended for another 2 years. She's relieved because she's only a sophomore here and was facing the real possibility of actually running into him on campus, but she's still not satisfied with the decision. When Reina Kiefer got word of the college's decision, at first she felt relief, but then irritation.
I think that what the school did was sort of made me happy by saying, oh, he won't be here when you're at school, but he does have the opportunity to reapply, to throw him a bone in some way.
If it's not safe for him to come back now, she wonders what will change in 2 years.
I don't understand why they won't just expel him, because what they're saying again is this act isn't worthy of being expelled from a college or from a university, which still blows my mind.
Skidmore won't comment on this specific decision, a spokeswoman saying only that the school is committed to maintaining a safe environment for students and policies that are fundamentally fair.
When it comes to 2 years from now, if he does try to reapply, will you again have an opportunity to testify?
Oh yeah, I'll be there.
And it's likely she wouldn't be alone. More than 500 of her fellow classmates lined the hallway into the hearing room 2 weeks ago in support of her first effort to keep the man off campus.
The experience of walking through that crowd of people right before the hearing was amazing.
And while Reina says she'll continue to work with the student government and the school on stronger sexual assault policies and punishments, she's also looking forward to going back to being a college kid.
The past year here has been all about me being a victim of sexual assault. And when I was on spring break, I let go of that. And I just got to be a person in a world where no one knew my name. And it was nice.
Now, I asked the school why specifically this student wouldn't have been expelled if they indeed did find that he broke their sexual misconduct policy. Again, they will not talk specifically of this case, but the school spokeswoman tells me that in all cases where sexual misconduct is alleged, they talk to both parties involved, they look at what evidence they have. There's a panel of people who make these decisions based on the evidence that's in front of them. So at this point, again, this man is suspended for another 2 years. By that time, Reina, the victim you just saw, will be graduated from Skidmore. He can reapply, but that doesn't necessarily mean he'll get in. Live in Saratoga tonight, Jennifer Lewke, CBS 6 News.